Was good, YouTube? It's your boy Victor Ray Billop, back with another Dragon Ball Sparking Zero video for y'all, man. So first, I want to say thank you for 700 subs, man. You already know, nigga like me, I really appreciate everything. I tried to say this in my live yesterday, but my mic was messed up or whatever. That stays happening. But yeah, in today's video, I'm gonna be talking about Shallot, the little Shallot DLC. I'm gonna be talking about the new patch. And I'm gonna be talking about what I like about this and what I don't like about it, bro. I gotta go on a little rant, bro, because the way they're handling this game is crazy. They're like, Bandai is like 2K, except they make anime games. But first, I'm gonna talk about Shallot. So, Shallot, I'm not gonna lie, I did not know who Shallot was before this DLC. I never heard of this guy. I never played Dragon Ball Heroes, so I'm not really a mobile game guy at this point in my life, you feel me? Unless it's an emulator or Tetris. But Shallot, if this is your guy, congrats to you, like, you feel me? Enjoy him. He costs $3. In my opinion, he should have been like $1.50 max, but you feel me? I've definitely spent $3 on more random things than a character in a game. Like, that's like a beef patty. If you ask me whether I would rather have this character or a beef patty, I don't know. But if this is your guy, enjoy him. That is a good sign though, because that shows that Bandai can add like a character at any time. They could just add characters at any time. They could add Super 17, all those characters that people want at any time. But yeah, Shallot, in terms of Sparking Zero, I'll say he's mid, bro. He's mid at best. Mid at best. He plays like Vegeta from Super in his base form, except he has Wall Sense instead of Explosive Wave. That's how I would describe him, but he's alright, bro. He has a generic beam, wild cannon. He got this Rush Super that it's like Goku mid Super Saiyan Rush Super. He's alright. You feel me? If this is your guy, once again, if this is your guy, congrats to you, enjoy him. But me, I'm probably never gonna use this character again, to be honest. But yeah, this first gameplay is me on Xbox. I hopped on Xbox just to try out this DLC. I'm not gonna lie, Xbox Sweat Central. Sweat Central. That's the place that, like, if you're casual to go on there, you're gonna get destroyed, bro. They'll destroy you mercilessly. Like, it's way harder to get Z rank on Xbox than it is on PlayStation, in my opinion. But yeah, next I'm gonna talk about the changes that they made to the gameplay, because the patch, I'm not gonna lie, this was a W patch, but the way that they've handled everything else has just been horrible, bro. So right now they've been taking like 14 days to bring rank back. I don't know how long it's been, but they've already passed the due date twice. So when they drop rank, it better come with a little patch too, and they better change. The number one thing they need to change is what they did to DP. This is the number one thing they need to change. In DP battles now, they changed it so that they scaled the damage up crazy for the higher tier characters. Before, it used to be that niggas, like, you could really destroy someone's whole team with Master Roshi, Raccoon. If you're good, you could destroy their whole team with them. And I'm glad that they changed that, because I actually like 2v2s. I like 3v3s. I've been saying that. When I first made Sparking videos, it was 2v2s with my friends. I said that 2v2 is the best mode in the game. But the meta in DP battles was like people using like 5-man, 4-man teams. So you just had to use either like a 3 or 4-man team at minimum if you wanted to win games. Because people would have mad, annoying ass teams with Raccoon, freaking Master Roshi, Spavich, nigga, and Kefla or some shit, bro. Just being absolute assholes on the game, bro. That's the type of shit that was happening in DP battles. at least in the higher ranks. People weren't really trying to have fun with it. Like, they were just choosing annoying meta ass teams. Me, I was using a 3-character team, but when I first got to Z rank, all I did was put Master Roshi as my first character, and I just started destroying people, bro. He was that good. He was that good in this game. You could really destroy someone's whole team with Master Roshi, because he even, and the way that he like floats down in the air, it makes it even harder to fight him. False courage, plus the way that he floats down in the air, he's dumb hard to fight. He was probably if you play DP, you know Master Roshi was probably the best character in DP. So I'm glad that they did nerf the damage to the lower characters, and they removed Raccoon's extra health that he should have never had in the first place. I don't know why he had 4 bars of health. Why did freaking Raccoon have 4 bars of health? Plus an automatic cheesy ass annoying explosive wave move. Every single person that used Raccoon, you already knew what they wanted to do. They wanted to sweep you and then do the explosive wave ultimate that you can't vanish. If you have to be inside of the game to vanish that shit, bro. 8 vanishes in a row. Who's doing that, bro? Nah, you have to be an insane sweat. Like, come on, bro. They should have make it like 3. If they really want to completely balance this game, make it like 3 or 4 vanishes, bro. Not 8 freaking vanishes, bro. Like, bro, I'm not doing that. And then we still got Kefla, bro. Kefla has that. Every single person that uses Kefla, once they get 3 bars, they're not rushing you, bro. They want you to rush them so they can spam this super right here. Shameless bots. Shameless bots. And the thing about that special is you can't revenge counter out of it. It just automatically makes you go flying, like, for automatically, so they could just charge up fully to sparking, and then they're gonna do explosive wave. She has 2 cheesy ass moves in her kit, so she's really the ultimate asshole character. Look at this guy that I'm playing right now. Like, look what he was trying to do to me. Shameless bot. But yeah. So, I just went on a crazy rant about the characters, right? What I'm trying to say here is they did change it so that the meta is not low DP characters anymore, which is a good thing. But what they didn't need to do was force the damage that the high DP characters do now. Like, if someone has Whis, Gogeta Blue, they're gonna destroy you in like 2 combos. If you're anything under like 7 DP, you're getting destroyed in like 2 combos minimum. They're gonna do like 20k damage. Just, they don't have to do anything changed. Like, if they get behind you and do 2 step-ins, full combo, you're destroyed. That is not skill. That is what we complained about in singles, and they literally just balanced singles in this patch. So why would they do this to DP? I don't understand that. They gotta scale it back a little bit more. Like, even if they improve it a little bit, it's fine, but they put the damage up way too high, bro. If you have a 10 DP character, you can really destroy someone in 1 combo. Look what I'm about to do to this Videl in 1 combo. Like, even before this, I could still destroy someone's whole team with 2 characters just by being good. So they didn't need to force it this much. So they basically promoted the meta being 2-man teams with this damage scaling. But they should have made it so that it promotes 3-man teams. That's the most optimal way for ranked DP, in my opinion, to promote 3-man teams. That's who really got messed up in this update. The 5 DP, 6 DP, 4 DP characters. If you go up against someone that has a fusion and they transform, and you're still in your 4 or 5 or even 6 DP, you're gonna get destroyed. You're gonna get destroyed. It's not even fair. So yeah, they gotta tone that down for sure. They definitely have to tone that down. They better do it when they drop this ranked reset, because they've been taking 10 years for that. 10 years for that. They take 10 years between every patch. They don't say anything. They leave the same revenge counter glitch in the game every single time. It's alright though. I'll say this game is a complete game once that Vegeta Ki Blast move actually hits the opponent. Then I can say they actually finished making this game in terms of the gameplay. Because right now, they dropped a demo when they dropped this game. I will say though, this is the best the game has ever felt. and I'm still not happy with them. Because they demoted every single person to D5. Every single person got demoted to D5. So right now, there's only quick match. And they're ranking, they're putting the craziest sweats against someone that might have just got the game the same day. That is insane work. They're not going to want to play this game ever again. Like, there's some sweats on this game. They don't care who you are. They keep blasting you off rip, trying to destroy you. Me, I know how quick match is, so I at least try to respect the charge up. So, feel me? If you do get destroyed, you know it wasn't nothing personal. That's why I always charge up first. But the other sweats, they will just destroy you straight up. No bullshit. They'll just destroy you. So, I don't know why they did this, but they gotta fix that ASAP, bro. ASAP. Like, this game, having only quick match is worse than when it only had ranked. Because we got the ranked sweats in quick match, bro. I don't know if it's something in their brains or it's just their fingers are just so used to being sweaty, bro. But every match is like ranked for them, so they're just going straight off the rip trying to destroy niggas. It's not fun. Quick match is supposed to be chill vibes, bro. Maybe charge up, even a couple emotes. Have some fun with it. Work on your game. It's not supposed to be sweaty, bro. And right now, it's just, I don't know, man. Bandai, they gotta tighten up, no bullshit. Whoever has been working on this game destroyed it. Like, they fucked up in every aspect of the game, bro. Literally, they're just selling the bag. Selling it. But yeah, now I'm gonna talk about singles. So in singles now, they made everyone have the same amount of health and the same amount of damage, basically. The only thing that's different is some characters have more defensive stats, so they'll take slightly less damage. But other than that, every character is basically equal now, except for the characters that can transform and gain health. That's the meta right now. That's gonna be the meta when rank comes back. People that can transform and gain health, and then androids too. I'm cool with that, to be honest, bro. I'm cool with that, bro. Because the way I play, I'm pressing up at all times, bro. I'm going to force you to use those skill points. You're not transforming. I promise you that one. You're not transforming. But yeah, the only thing I don't like is that it did kind of make it useless to, like, it doesn't make you feel as accomplished when you beat someone with a low DP character. Like, now every character is... If you lose to like a Cyberman, it's not as crazy as before. Before, if you was losing to Cyberman, you was really getting worked. Like, the nigga was actually working you. Now, if you lose to a Cyberman, it's nothing crazy. You feel me? So the pros of this is that you can use the weaker characters with good kits. Like, those characters will be more usable. Let's say a guy like Tapion. I think Tapion is actually one of the best characters in the game. Like, just moveset wise, but he was just so weak. So if you try to use him, you could get destroyed. Like, you was really getting destroyed. You had to really work to get wins with Tapion before. But now with this update, he's definitely way better, way more usable. I do feel more people will use him and other characters in that lower DP tier. Because a lot of the low DP characters do have good kits. They just mad weak. So that made a lot more characters usable for less skilled players. You feel me? Me, I was using all the characters regardless. I never cared. But the thing I don't like about this is that when you transform, it's basically just for fashion now. Like, it's really just for fashion, just for the plot. Because when you transform, you're not gaining anything, bro. You get a different moveset, I guess, but in terms of power, you're not gaining anything. And that's the whole point of DBZ. You're supposed to transform to get stronger. Now you're just transforming for no reason. I feel like they should give you a boost for starting in your base and then transforming. You should get some type of boost in damage. Even if it's not crazy, like, you should get something at least. Because who's going to transform for no reason now? Now the only people that are going to really get something from transforming is the characters that gain health or ki. And we already know Saiyans don't gain health or ki. Besides Gohan, apparently. They literally did that just so that people would be buying that DLC and use that Gohan still. Because that Gohan is literally like... He is the meta, bro. He is the meta of this game. When they first dropped Superhero Gohan, they made him 4 DP and able to transform to ADP in only 2 skill points, bro. They literally did that on purpose. I don't know if the niggas that make this game even be thinking when they be designing stuff. Like, I'm like, yo, are you even using your brain, my nigga? Because what sense does that make? But now they made it so that he gains health each time he transforms. So that's gonna make him even more usable in singles. That's cool. See, I'm not complaining about everyone having equal health, because I was never a high DP spammer anyways. I know most niggas on rank, they just want to use fusions and all of that every single game, every single time they get on the game. I don't care for that. That's not me. So I'm actually welcoming these changes to singles, because a lot of people were character made, bro. MUI made, Gogeta made, hard knockdown made. They took hard knockdowns out the game. Thank God. Thank God, bro. You shameless bots that was spamming hard knockdown are clipped. Shameless bots. The only thing is, now it's going to be hard to pull off certain moves. Like the Goku Godbind, stuff like that. When you try to sweep them, they can recover way faster now. So you're not hitting them with any of those moves. You're not getting your sleep off, none of that. But they do have to find some type of medium for people to be able to actually use those moves, or just make them a little faster. Simple. There's other characters that have revive moves or healing moves, and theirs is fast enough to get off without needing to spam a hard knockdown. They just gotta make it so that everyone that has it got like a decent speed. Like, don't make it so that the nigga's animation is 10 seconds. That's nobody's getting that off. And then they took out resets as well. So most resets in the game are gone. Before, people were doing shameless leg sweep resets. Oh my gosh, I hate that shit, bro. Especially, there's just so many things in this game that was annoying to fight against, because they just behind you, you can't do nothing, bro. Niggas will say, just super counter, just shut up, nigga. You can't just say that for every freaking annoying ass loop that you do, bro. Just super counter, bro. Bro, it's not supposed to be like that. That's the reason why they took it out. Niggas would be behind you just doing whatever they want, bro. Pause. And you're just taking it. Pause. But that is not fun to fight against, bro. That's not fun to fight against. So I'm glad they got rid of that. What else? Oh yeah, there's also this glitch that's been happening with this patch where you can't even see your freaking heads up display or whatever it's called. You can't see anything, bro. It does look cool though. It looks like a real DBZ fight, but it's not valid because you're just gonna get destroyed. You can't tell if you have any skill points. You can't tell if you have ki. They gotta fix that. But yeah, what else? So for the rest, I'm just gonna read it straight off the patch notes. So now, when you activate instant sparking, defense is now reduced for a certain period after the skill is activated. I like that. There has to be some type of drawback for activating instant sparking. It should have been key sickness, but I'll take this minus defense. Next, full power charge and other key restoring skills, they get the same defense reduction when they use it. I don't know about that one, bro. You shouldn't get less defense for getting more key, but I don't know about that one. We'll see. I guess it's for the Vegito and Gohan spammers, but I never thought it was that bad. Next, we got buff type skills, increase the duration of the effect. Saiyan Spirit, Pump Up, Act, etc. I meant. But yeah, I guess people will use those moves more. I guess maybe. Nah, they're not. Next, we have After Image Strike. The effect will now end if the opponent lands a super counter. This is a very bad move right there. I'm not gonna lie. They nerfed After Image to the ground. Now it's if someone hits you with one super counter, your After Image Strike is gone. That doesn't even make sense, because if you have regular After Image, it doesn't even work that way. So why does it work that way for After Image Strike? I'm not complaining though, because at least that took away the Vegito spammers, bro. The niggas was spamming Vegito on ranked. That was the thing in the last patch. It's literally the same niggas every single patch. They find whatever is the cheese and they just go along to that every single time. Like, they gonna use that shit every time. Niggas that was never using Vegito before, they was on MUI the patch before. When MUI gets nerfed, straight to Vegito. Next, who I don't even know who's the #1 character right now, but that's who they're gonna use. The same niggas. But yeah, After Image Strike, I guess it's still good as a defensive move. So if someone does have Explosive Wave Ultimate, you can still vanish the entire ultimate. So it's still useful for that. But in terms of just getting unlimited back attacks like it was before, it's dead. You can't do that anymore. So After Image Strike, guys, I'm not gonna lie, it's slow. It's really slow. Gotta use it wisely now. They've been nerfing After Image with every patch. Now it's just nerfed to the ground. I think it should be, if they're gonna do it like that, it should be like 2 super counters, bro. 2 super counters and then it's dead. That's not that bad. But only one is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Or at least make it so that when you get hit with the After Image Strike, it puts you in front of the opponent instead of behind them. That wouldn't be bad either. This is just nerfed to the ground. Like, they made it almost useless. So that's what I think about that. Next, we have Turtle's Fruit of the Tree of Might. Increase stat boost upon activation and add a key recovery effect. Okay, they made Turtles a little better. And then we have extended the window for blast impacts to occur after one side fires a beam or key blast. I'm guessing they made it a little bit easier to do a beam clash, is what that means. Next, we have beam type blast general. Adjusted so that firing a blast diagonally forward at an opponent firing a beam will no longer result in a clash. Huh? I'm guessing so it means like if you miss your beam attack and someone hits you with theirs, it doesn't clash. Instead, it'll actually hit them. I'm guessing. Next, we have rush type blast general. When a rush type blast from a normal size character hits a large character, it will now blow away the large character and deal damage. W right there. Now you can actually use your rush special on a giant and not have it be completely useless. Before, if you try to use your rush special against a giant, you're just gonna deflect off them like a bug. So now it does some damage. I like that. Next, we have Dr. Gero. If they perform a super absorption against a beam or a key blast, they will now enter sparking mode and the stat boost effect has been removed. Fire. So Dr. Gero, his perception is like a key blast absorption, right? So now if someone does a special and you do the perception against it, you automatically go into sparking with Dr. Gero. W. That's cool. Gohan, superhero, reduced health. Gohan superhero, Super Saiyan, reduced health. Okay, so they put down Gohan superhero's health so that when he transforms, he gets more health. Whatever, like, I don't understand why they did that, but I guess. And then that's pretty much it. Others, it says flying kicks adjusted the hit position. Cool. Before, the flying kicks was buggy. Flying kicks has been buggy with every patch, to be honest, but I guess they did make it better now, so I like that. All in all, this is a W patch in terms of the gameplay changes, but I did have some complaints. Like I said in the video, I did have some complaints. They do need to make some minor changes. This game is not complete yet. Like I said, this game is not complete until the Vegeta Ki Blast special can actually hit someone. That's when I'll say they actually finished making this game. Until then, keep working. Whoever the one guy working on this game is, keep working, bro. You're almost there. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you watched this, I did yap a lot. Watch this shit on 2x speed because I was talking kind of slow too. But hope y'all enjoyed this. Make sure you hit that like button for the algorithm. Subscribe if you haven't already. 30dat.com for the merch. And I'm gonna catch you on the next one.
Bow your head, you fool! Mercy shall not come.
Pockets heavy, they gaining weight. I take the risk, I ain't playing it safe. She with my dick and I'm paying her face. Remember when I was hurting, but I'm hella burned with the way that I changed the pace. So save the date. Look at my girl, she got major cakes. How sweet the sun like Amazing Grace. Give me that lookie, the major case. So I made some space in the bands. Shorty so thin, no space in the pants. My shit don't miss, I get paid in advance. I only stress when I'm day to 10, when I'm day to 10. My neighbor dick, so I know I'ma win, but I took me a loss and it made me a man. On the mind, I bear on my grind, so I do what I want while they do what they can.